So this last key is juicy. It seems really simple, but this is a mindset shift that once you make it, you really become unstoppable when it comes to mastering Lenormand. Hi, my name is Emily Rose. I'm a professional Lenormand and tarot reader. I also teach tarot readers and the mystically minded to read Lenormand like they're talking to a friend. And today we are here with the fifth key as part of the Think Like a Lenormand Pro series. This is a series where we break down the 5 keys to clear, confident Lenormand readings. I tell you what the key is and give you a little challenge that goes with it. So if you have just kind of stumbled upon this video and this is the first video you're seeing in the series, head to the description and you will see a playlist where I have the other 4 keys, and key number 1 is the best place to start. But if you want to start here in this video, you can do that too. So this is the last key in our series. The fun does not stop here. I want to tell you about a little something that I want to invite you to. Before we get going, I have a workshop announcement for you. You can now register for my workshop, The Tarot Reader's How-To Guide to Lenormand. And this is happening on Saturday, March 11th and on Sunday, March 12th. And you can pick whichever day you want to attend. This is a live workshop. Inside, we're going to be getting our hands dirty, looking at some spreads, card combinations, and also looking at the perks and pitfalls of reading Lenormand as a tarot reader. So if you are interested in Lenormand at all, even if you're not a tarot reader, make sure to come to this workshop because we're going to have so much fun interpreting together. And I'm also going to be spilling all of the details of my new membership site that is coming your way soon. So make sure to register, the link is in the description down below. And even if you can't make it live, if you're registered, I will send you the recording, but you need to be registered to get it. So I can't wait to see you all on March 11th or 12th. So let's dig into key number 5, which is to decide that you can be a Lenormand Pro and to invest in your relationship with the cards. The key word I said here is decide. If you've spent any time in the Lenormand world, then you know how Lenormand works. If you've seen my mini course, you've heard me call it the Lenormand bug that tends to bite some of us. And once it's bitten you, you are a Lenormand person. You just are. You've been chosen. And this is a really magical thing about Lenormand, is that it will come into your life and it kind of doesn't leave, okay? What tends to happen is it comes into your life, you get interested in it for a while, and then it kind of falls to the wayside. It collects a little bit of dust on your shelf, your Lenormand deck does. And then, 3 years, I had a client that told me, 20 years later, it came back into her life. And this is how it worked for me. It just kept coming back again and again. And that's what will happen with Lenormand until you finally decide that you want to have a really great relationship with these cards. You want to get clear, accurate readings. It's just time to decide that this is the time. This is the time to read Lenormand like a pro and to start curating those skills so you can have those very fluent, easy readings. That this seems a little bit cheesy, but it is so important because it's important to claim your intentions and what it is that you want to do. If Lenormand keeps cycling in and out of your life, this is the time to say, now is the time when I am going to learn Lenormand for real. Investment can look like a lot of different things. Of course, when we hear investment, the first thing we think of is money, but it doesn't have to mean that you actually spend money on something. Investment can mean spending your time, investing your time. So an example of a time investment could be, okay, every day for the next month, I'm going to pull cards in the morning and see how this plays out in my day. Another example of investment could be, okay, once a week, I'm going to sit down and come up with 5 questions I'm going to ask the cards about the upcoming week. And then at the end of the week, I'm going to reflect on how that played out, right? So you can do a time investment like that. Maybe if you're not afraid to get a little money involved, you could decide to go to a conference. You could decide to join the membership that I'm going to have, right? Whatever it is that you're connecting the most with, it's important that you go ahead and take that next step. The most important thing is that you decide that you get to have this. You get to be a Lenormand Pro. And this is the most pivotal thing, because a lot of us, we kind of end up in this like weird conundrum where we feel like we need to see results in order to believe that we can be, really good at reading Lenormand, but you're not going to get those results until you try, right? Until you practice, until you invest a little bit. So it is a little bit of a leap of faith. But the thing is it's not like you have to pause your whole life to become a really great Lenormand Pro. It's quite the opposite. It just becomes enmeshed in your life and it makes your life richer. So this is really the time to decide, I get to be a pro Lenormand reader, and the path for each person is going to look different. And then when it comes to your next steps with it, it's important to commit to, at least 1 or 2 things so you can have something that helps propel you to keep going. And to ensure that you actually take those next steps, you may need to put reminders in your phone or on your calendar or leave little sticky notes somewhere. And this moment right here is the time to do that. This is the time to set those reminders, to decide what your next step is going to be to become a Lenormand Pro and to take that next step. Of course, I wouldn't leave you hanging without offering you another free next step, which is to take my free workshop coming up on March 11th. And it's also on the 12th, so you can pick either day. And to register for that, it's a free workshop where we're going to talk about the perks and pitfalls of reading Lenormand for tarot readers. We're going to get our hands dirty. It's going to be really fun. So make sure to register for that at emilyrosedivination.com/workshop. I also have it linked down below in the description as well. If you're interested in learning more about my Lenormand Learners community membership website, then we will be talking about that as well inside of that workshop. Okay, so that is our Think Like a Lenormand Pro series. I can't believe we're already here at key 5 and wrapping it up here. I have so enjoyed this series, but it is not the end of the road by any means. I still have that workshop coming up for you on March 11th and 12th. Also, I have my Lenormand Learners community membership coming your way so soon, which is just going to be amazing. I have so much goodness planned there. Also, if you're subscribed to this channel, more Lenormand goodness coming your way here too. So the party definitely doesn't stop here. If you have any questions about the workshop or Lenormand in general, put those questions down below in the comments. Some of your questions might turn into new videos, new bonus content for the membership, all kinds of things. So I always love to hear what you guys are wondering about, what you'd like more of. So put that down below. And otherwise, I will see you all at the workshop and I can't wait to see you there. Thank you so much for investing this time in this series and entrusting me as your Lenormand teacher. It means so much to me and I don't take that lightly at all. So thank you for entrusting me and thank you for including me on your Lenormand journey.